illustrated by James Dean. Story by Eric Litwin.
My reindeer.
Pete the Cat is copyright by James Dean. And this book's copyright by James Dean and Eric Litwin. And it's published by HarperCollins Children's Books, a division of HarperCollins. 'Twas the day before Christmas, and Santa was ill. I'd say he's got a 160-degree fever. He had to take the thermometer you used to measure the temperature of your steak. And I don't think that cup of blood's gonna help any, Santa. In the cold winter wind, he had caught a bad chill. He's inside. It's the day before Christmas. Get better, Santy. Cold relief. You're not supposed to put it in your eyes. Oh, I get it. Santa Claus. You. Will Christmas be canceled? Will it come to that? Never! Cried Santa. Let's call Pete the Cat. Why? Get that thermometer out of your mouth. What, you don't have to keep it in your mouth the whole time you're sick. What are you calling him, a calculator? It's like the mobile credit card reader. Meanwhile, in California, Santa asked Pete to deliver the toys to all the good girls and to all the good boys. He's just listening to a song called Santa on his mobile credit card device. Why would you take your phone into the ocean? I like how Santa's like, I can't make it to deliver all the toys. Who's the first one to come to mind? Like, oh, well, let me think. Well, Pete. Yeah, Pete the cat. The 3-year-old cat from California.
I'll do it,
said Pete. Why wouldn't you? I mean, do you really have a choice? When Santa calls you for a favor, you gotta do it.
And although I am small, at Christmas we give, so I'll give it my all.
Give it your all, give it your all. At Christmas we give, so give it your all. Key West. That's in Florida, not California. Pete jumped in his minibus and started to roll. What? You're 3. You're not allowed to drive. Where are your parents? Oh, yeah, you drove to the North Pole? I find it very hard to believe that this 3-year-old drove from the middle of the earth to the very top.
Road trip,
cried Pete. Yeah, you know how long that would take? That would take you like 4 days. And Christmas is tomorrow, in case you've forgotten, Pete. It is physically impossible for you to get there on time. How are you gonna get across the ocean to the North Pole? Does this thing turn into a boat?
First stop, the North Pole.
No, that's the last stop. The reindeer were waiting to give Pete a tow, but they have hooves. It's a little weird. I got you this tow. So he packed up the presents and told them to go. Yeah, get out of here. I don't need you. I have a bus. Why couldn't the elf do it? This elf is so jealous. He's like, I can't believe Santa trusts this guy over me. I've been helping him for decades. If I was him, I would quit. What is going on? Let's be honest here. I know I'm a bit picky when it comes to Pete the Cat, but this is ridiculous. Then the minibus flew just like in a movie. Yeah, E.T. Pete the Cat cried, oh my gosh! The bus is flying! This is totally groovy!
I can do it,
said Pete.
And although I am small, at Christmas we give, so I'll give it my all.
Give it your all, give it your all. At Christmas we give, so give it your all. The moon was so huge in the last page, and now it's tiny again. It's so inconsistent. As the children were sleeping all snug in their beds, Pete broke in and cracked open their heads. Pete and his reindeer appeared overhead. Straight down the chimney Pete flew in a dash. Then back in his minibus, quick as a flash. Could you imagine if a bus was sitting on your roof? Just imagine that real quick. It would go straight through, right into your bedroom. Merry Christmas. Each time he delivered a holiday gift, he crossed off a name written on Santa's list.
Where's my name?
Reindeer's about to take a bite out of that nape.
Ow.
Pete's like, oops, this is the naughty list. Wrong presents. You failed, Pete. Santa, get your money back. Oh my gosh. Santa's list was so big and Pete felt so small. You are small. You're a cat. But at Christmas we give, so he gave it his all. Can you see your name in here? Give it your all, give it your all. At Christmas we give, so give it your all. Is this written on toilet paper or something? Look at how long this paper is. How do you get paper that long? Why are you sitting on the reindeer? You have a bus! At the very last minute, they reached the last house. Pete dashed in and out just as quiet as a mouse.
I brought gifts.
Santa's not going to be so happy when he finds out how lazy you were. You didn't even put the presents under the tree. You kind of just, it's like you tripped and fell over and then they landed like that. You're like,
Oh yeah, okay. Good enough.
geez, Moise, this mouse is made of cheese. Then right at the break of the new Christmas day, Pete and his reindeer were flying away. Oh yeah, they're your reindeer now? You take one shift and now it's all yours. Meanwhile, the whole town is aflame. Look at the trees are all on fire. This house is burning down. You're like,
Yeah, Christmas is saved.
no, you just burnt down the whole town. Ooh, Santa's feeling better. Look at that fat, chubby cat. Back at the North Pole, old Santa was waiting. The elves and the townsfolk were all celebrating. Look at them. They found some wood propped up behind the house and they just used Santa's blood juice. Thank you, Pete. Small is cool. Yeah. Thanks for reminding us. That's how you thank the guy who just saved your holiday. You just write him a note. Like, hey, thanks, man. Thanks, you're cool. You good? Cool. All right. Santa was dressed in his red coat and hat and cried. And he cried and he cried and he didn't stop crying. Pete, you burnt the whole place down. Hip, hip, hooray for our friend Pete the cat.
Yeah,
Now you gotta drive home,
I did it.
said Pete.
And although I am small, in the spirit of Christmas, I gave it my all.
Give it your all, give it your all at Christmas we give. So give it your all. Give it urology. Urologist. That's a pee-pee doctor. Oh, that's the end. I like this picture. He's sending Santa a tweet. Well, that's when Pete saved Christmas. Isn't that wonderful? Because the moral of the story is you can drive from Key West to the North Pole. The moral of the story is no matter how hard you work and how long you work for somebody, they're always gonna trust some rando on the outside from Key West to do the job before you. Good luck with your life, elf cat. Well, if you like the book, you can get it yourself. Links in description. Leave a like, leave a comment, draw a picture of Pete the cat. Go tell all your trees that you love them, because you never know when Pete the cat's gonna burn them down. Okay, see you next time. Goodbye.